Hello everybody. Hang on, let me turn this up a little bit. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for High School DxD Season 3, Episode 3. Yeah, Konoko's sister is there, and she's there for Konoko. She wants to take her back with her. Yeah, Rias ain't having that. And she gives this big speech that essentially her sister abandoned her for power, and essentially the one person that Konoko had trusted back then abandoned her, and Rias was the one who took her in and gave her everything she could ever want. She gave her a family, essentially. And, well, yeah, I think that's more important. Okay, this needs to charge a little bit. And yeah, it was actually before this, Konoko had decided that she was going to go with it because she thought her sister was too strong for them to handle. And the girl used a poison to incapacitate Rias and Konoko, so now Issei is the only one who can fight. And, yeah, Big Bad Dragon shows up, having sensed that they were there, and the guy who's Son Goku shows up on the flying Nimbus. Why? To fight the dragon. Swear, they're ripping off freaking Goku from Dragon Ball. Then again, that's what the whole show is about. It's based off of that. Whoop! Dropping it on my lap. Anyway, yeah, while the dragon's keeping the monkey guy busy, Issei's having to defend the girls from, dang it, what was her name? I can't remember. From her attacks. And apparently Issei finally figures out what, Drags meant when he mentioned a catalyst. He goes over to Rias and asks her to help him out with this, and he tells Rias that in order to activate his balance breaker, he needs to poke her and she's a bit confused and like, really? During battle? And he yeah, she's a little confused, but she doesn't hesitate. She whips him out. And he, at first is getting close, and then he looks at the dragon and says, "Which one?" And the guy is getting annoyed that he's actually doing this because he thought that he didn't know that, the Red Dragon Emperor got stronger with the lust of women. And he said, "Just do both." And he does, and she reacts in the same way that Azazel told Issei that she would. And this gives him perverted up enough to activate the balance breaker really easily. And then he goes to fight Konoko's sister, and she is no match for him. At all. And he gives her a warning similar to what Saitama does to... Dang it. I forgot the guy's name in One Punch Man. Genos. That's what his name was. That he does to Genos during their little practice fight in the mountains, where he goes up and punches him, gets this close to his face, and everything behind him just goes boom. Essentially, he does the same thing. He tells her that, yeah, you're my enemy. I don't care if you're a woman or Konoko's sister. I'll kick your butt, essentially. And she is forced to retreat with Son Goku because their little diversion didn't work, because while this was going on, Loki shows up to object to this whole thing. Yeah, Loki is working with the Chaos Breakers. And he sends out some of his little doggies to fight, and thankfully he's able to be defeated by being sent away and sealed for I don't know how long. But during this fight, Akano was almost hurt, but thankfully her father stepped in and defended her and essentially told him, yeah, hands off. And yeah, Akano is still angry at him, and when I was watching this and reacting to this, I did tell her to be grateful, but at the time I didn't realize how bad it was between those two. Until I got to obviously her more detail about her past, because all we knew was that her father was a fallen angel, and that she hated him. That's all we knew. I just figured it was just, him being a fallen angel that she didn't like. So, yeah, if I sound harsh towards Akano at that point, I apologize, I didn't have all the details. But I do now. And yes, she still has issues, deep issues, and I kind of don't blame her, but yeah, he's trying. He's trying to be a good father despite this. Anyway, yeah, at the time of this, I was not expecting Kaneko to be a cat spirit. I was like, what's next? I didn't know what was next. And, yeah. Anyway, I'll get to work on all this, and I'll see you guys next time.